4. Part 4. We've been under hundreds and hundreds of years of programming. Programming ourselves on so many levels. Programming out of conditions. No. Programming to be a part of the American build, which we successfully did. Doesn't matter how you look at it, where you look at it. I so much understand more and more each day that I live what Ye was trying to say and what so many are trying to say, but they just couldn't put a real round perspective on it. Slavery, everything that man and woman did to each other to belittle, demonize, strip away their self-esteem, bad. Don't just point at slavery, point at it all. Folks, even mine, want to put in people's heads that slavery was the worst. Know why it was the worst? Because you didn't get paid. I know you know. Folks give folks they just do, whichever way it comes. Reparations. Fools running around here, shut up. We would. Now you got paid. Now you there. Now what we can talk about? Nothing. Ain't nothing to talk about. Yeah, it happened, and it ain't. And the ones who paid you ain't the ones who did it. So you ain't got nothing. What you talk about now? So it's gonna happen. Might not happen like you want it to happen or I want it to happen. It's gonna happen. Every time something flips, every time a change of tide flips, every time we put brain banging on one of your culture, one of your people that are stuck off stupid, there's your reparations. Us being able to put this on YouTube, folks watch it, there's your reparations. Because this stuff ain't never been done before. But it's allowed. There's your reparations in so many ways. And still more to come. But do we have the patience to work for it? Be it. Be the reparations. You the reparations. Your existence is the reparations. For them slaves that were slaved. Didn't think that they children. How dare us? How dare us stay in a stuck, ignorant mind? We all slaves today. You are much of a slave than you think you put me in when you gotta waste your time to track me. I'm on my time. I'm doing exactly what I want to do. My heart does exactly what I want to do today. Does yours? So many of your heart don't want to ride around me, have to chase around me, but you get paid. And it's not what you want to do, but you get paid. You get up at 2, 3 a.m. in the morning. You get up when it's cold, it's hot, whatever. They tell you to move, you move, and you don't want to do it. You the slave. And the person that's telling you to do it is just as much of a slave. That's why I'm rich. I'm rich. You make me rich. Because you got to spend money on me. I ain't got to spend nothing. You more worried about what I'm doing. I just observed some of y'all for what we doing right here to add to what I love doing. See how this works? So I don't feel like no slave. I don't give a damn what nobody tell me. I go where I please. I do what I please. I talk to who I please. And I move how I please. In the most legal way I abide by every sign, every legality that we got. And I do my best to adhere to the universal law. Am I perfect? No. We just talked about it. Programming. So I don't tell nobody that I'm fell off from, I'm not programmed. I'm just not in the illusion that we've been programmed. Thank the Lord. So we here. So we know who the slave. The wants to be master, they ain't the master. They're ignorant stuff. That's ignorant stuff. What they do, that ain't master of the universe. That ain't power. That ain't nowhere power. That's powerless. That's the same demonstration of power. We powerful. We a superpower. We the best in the world. Until the president of China or Russia come over and check out your city and you take them to your weakest link spots till they see your skid world and skid all over the world. Till they see you can't fix immigration that you've been thinking and saying you gonna fix it, and you ain't fix nothing. You powerful? If you was powerful, you better fix problems. Solutions. We be the most solution-based here. Folks be, hey, fly me to America, man. Fly me to America. What you want to go? Man, they got solutions over there. They got solutions. Double-edged sword. We kind of do got solutions more than other countries out here out of civil war right now. We's looking at each other like, when we going? We ain't going. When we going to fight for what? Fight for what? We can't. Get out there. Fight. Because it ain't going to, remember that song? Fight, a night. Fight, a night. It ain't going to be that fight. No. Don't fool yourself. It's gonna be a man, woman for their own self. Baby, just point the weapon out the window. Who I shoot at? Whoever look violent. Whoever look like they want to take us out. Y'all better stop playing. What if Uncle Bob walk up and he got a gun in hand, he pointed to it, shoot his ass. Shoot him in the foot. Yeah, he ain't like it. Back to business. Strictly business, back to business. What we need is not money. We don't need money. Money funny with us. Not all of us, but more than enough. Money funny with us. Are we funny with money? Ooh, we funny with money, because money ain't got no personality. Sean, why you always trying to put it on money, man? Why you always trying to put your problems on money, bro? You the one with the personality. You the one with the emotions. You the one with them problems. Don't put that on money. You can have the right money, right amount of money, but you be the problem. You make the money not right. You make the money funny. I should pay these bills, but them red bottles, man. Ooh. I just had to get them red bottles. Sean, put it back on you. Oh, I know I gotta pay that electric bill, man, but I need me a little smoke. Maybe I'll skim off 50 right there and then go on. Skip it to the next. And then you compound the bills and stuff. You think I wasn't gonna be an example around here? True 100 trill to the game. I say we learning. When I say we, that's all of us. I ain't perfect. I tried to tell you that, but you looked at me like, well, because you ain't perfect, and you shouldn't be with God, and you that fool. Shut up. Shut up. You ain't seen one human being, not one, not one. You ain't seen not one human being walking around with a halo over their head. You ain't seen it. You ain't seen it. You might have seen a costume. You might have seen some stuff. You know, they got them floating balls now that you can play with. Stuff can float. You might have seen somebody put that over their head and be like, I'm holy. See how, you ain't seen an actual halo. Just the halo. Not the aura and all that stuff. Just the halo. Because you can see our aura. Our force field. You can see that. When we shining, you can see it. Yeah, you can see that. But perfection. Hey, I'm like an angel. Pure. When you see that, please post that. Please. That's a phenomenon. That's a phenomenon. Because that don't exist. Just like unicorns exist, but you ain't seen one. Unicorns exist, but you ain't seen one. You know what I'm talking about? Unicorns exist, but you ain't really seen one in the flesh. Let's proceed. We don't need no money. We need internal change. You don't need no money for the internal change. The goddess said that. Shazarazad. I know I'm telling your name up. Ali. Beautiful, because I'm telling you, Lord, help me get this name right. It's just, I'm amped, and I'm so impressed by you. I love you. Unconditional love I got for you, baby. God. I cried 5 minutes into listening to you. I can own that. Why? Adam, we all matter. This is why I know we all matter. There's nobody on this earth that don't matter, beloved. Let me show you why. I came in 92 in the military. Had been living up there in Illinois with the Vanilla tribe. Treat me well, treat me good. And I deserved that. Beyond what I came from in my hometown, with that Vanilla tribe treating me bad, very bad. So when I came in the military, I didn't pass through Vidor, Texas and stuff like that and all that. So I know racism, you know. People like, well, he don't really know racism. Shh, you crazy move. DeRidder, Texas, got thrown in jail because I was going 88 and I was reckless driving. But because I was like, give me $100, I let you go. I said, you got me fucked up. I'm just being honest. You might have gone. Yo, get the baby, drive the car home. I'll be there tomorrow. I ain't got to work. Shit, tell such son come get me or come get me. We ain't playing them games, not me. So, and I wanted them. See, you sit up there and say, you don't know who you are. Shh. Ask any of the other fools about DeRidder, Texas, would they do that? They would have paid. You don't go no jail, no DeRidder or Vidor. You don't do that. I went. Not Billy Badass. No. That's how spirit work with you. You are who you are. Show yourself many times. But it wasn't for to show myself. But it's like, no fear, yo. That ain't no proper legal stuff. Give you $100. Now I heard about it. That's how they just do you and all that. And that's kind of like they law or whatever. But I was like, man, that ain't no justice. That ain't no scale. You didn't ask me why I'm speeding. I got a baby in the car. You don't know it. Nothing. He didn't approach me like that. I almost showed her, get out the car and with it and all that. And then got scared. Because I didn't move like he, you know what I'm saying, thought I was to be scared. Ooh. Fool, I'm in the military. I'm combat. Why would you think I'd be scared? You got a gun, your hand on the gun, all that stuff. We got our hands on the gun every day looking at each other. We used to this. Threw me in jail. I got on shorts. Cold as heck up in there. No blanket, no nothing. Did that though. Come pick me up. I ain't say one word to these people. Do you did it trying to read it? I'm just fine them. Look at them and just like this. And go home. So tell me, I don't know who I am. My power, my purpose. I'm supposed to consume crap in so many ways. Unwillingly for myself, but for me to get the experience and understand what my people. I'm fortunate. I have to admit that. I've been fortunate all my life. Ain't I supposed to? But I have not been able to miss the oppression that we talk about, that we know that's systemic. And it's to be so I can come here in front of you and tell you I still cannot point my finger at every vanilla person and every Chinese and every Korean and every Jamaican and every this and every that. That's wasting my energy and yours. Our souls, it eats at us. You know why? Because you're the original. At least you can admit that. You're the original. So get to admitting you're the extension of what you see around you. And the reason why you don't like it is because how you treated yourself when you was in power. Let's own some stuff around here. If you was treating yourself when you was building pyramids and you was before this and that, if you was treating yourself so right and so dude and da, and when we was back then, no, you wasn't. You had the same problems you have today. Ego, envy, jealousy, killing brother and sister for power. Mama, daddy, stop with the madness. Stop. Stop. Because if that wasn't true, you wouldn't be divided as much as you are. And you know it. And you know it. All we have gotten through time, each representative of time and power will get back. They'll get their chance of power, and you'll get, if you was doing good, or if it was in good, then you included power with power, and you moved on. But if you won, you're going to have to get that power up, and you're going to have to get your ass whooped too. That's how it go. That's how it go. You can play all you want to, because that Infinite 8 is for a reason, to understand. That's how it go through the times. Whose power time is it right now? Then that's why you feel like you do, because you feel black folks, because your clan, tribe ain't been doing people right. Why you think President Trump has turned the tide on a lot of things? Attitude, and every time he get out of bounds, he ain't got no problem. Hey, get back in bounds, bro. We ain't supposed to be treating folks like this. What you said, what you did was wrong. Boom, get back, and he ain't got no problem. It'll take a time, take a while to, but okay, let's do some black history, But you have to, we applaud, I do. I don't give a damn about nobody else. We ain't perfect, and we keep saying this. And this ain't like a fucking history test or a math test that you study. This is real life. But a lot of you want to play games. So he gets an A for exposing, be a part of the exposing. You ain't got to swallow that pill if you get exposed. All of us. Own it. And that's another one thing I don't mind. He own it. Might not like it. We ain't cut too different. I might not like it. Billboards up in here, but I own it. Yeah. I like to spend time in my goddamn private ass bathroom. You don't like it? Push out. I didn't ask you to like anything I do. I ain't the hell what I'm here for. None of us like Most High when he deal with us. And I'm not Most High, the vessel. So everything we're doing is eternal. Internal change. Before we can even think that we can go over here and kumbaya and build our own da-da-da. Yeah, we can. It's going to look good for a while. But because we ain't got no inner power, we're going to destroy that. Because it's going to grow and destructive ratchet, all that going to come because we ain't got no inner power. We ain't got no inner power wherewithal that, hey, we got to go make sure the crops and stuff, you know, water, boom, boom, hey, you know what I'm saying? We homeschooling the kids, all right, yeah, boom, 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 you know. We'll argue about what they gonna learn, you know, she said it. We can't even get on. Do it really matter if we pinpoint the history? As long as we know that, okay, what's the purpose of the history? You was powerful back then. Let me show you a couple things. Boom, boom, these artifacts, and the statues, these hieroglyphs, This is what it means. Okay, it means this, and then somebody translated wrong, or okay, and then somebody moves and say, you know, such say to me like, oh no, baby. Instead of being demonized, who told you that? And what? I don't. Okay, so okay, no, they mistook. They mistaken. I know them. I can call them. Hey, you told such that this is what this mean. Yeah. What you got? Nah, bro. You know, I think this is what it mean. I went further back or another. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Browder? You know what I'm talking about? Being all right with we're a little wrong or somewhat wrong, but we more right putting each other in the right direction in a way where that why we mad at each other and PO'd each other because we, you know what I'm saying? At least we getting information. At least we talking about some information. At least it's here. We the one. But it go back to the tantric, right? We got to stop. If you don't like, if there's nothing you see that you like in your fellow type, then it's all about you. There's so much that you don't like about you then. That's all it's saying. That's all it's saying. That is what it's saying. Then when you find out, no, you do this, okay, and you analyze because you do that, okay. What they got to do with you? What my personal honestly got to do with you? Because I probably go in your bedroom and see you and be like, I don't like that. Now, am I supposed to judge you off that? Of who you are and how you operate? Because you don't got good shit. Or because your body ain't shaped right. Or because this, or that. Is that game we playing? Because the last time I checked, I thought it was about the laws. What the laws say? Hey, no. We ain't finna label no kids. No. We gonna stop. We don't do that. We know age. We know puberty and that. We don't do that. We did that long time ago. Yeah. We did that long time. We ain't know no better. We ain't know no better. But we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't lay with dogs and animals. We don't do that. No, we don't do that. Now I can go and expand more, but I won't because that get temperamental, right? But the things that I just brought up, because yes, it was in there. You don't lay with the same. I'm just saying what it was. That's what it is. That's what all our scriptures say that. And play with it if you want to. But I'm too smart of a person to understand, yeah, just because it say that, you got people, man, out here, the devil, who gonna go against all that. And so to go against all that, the devil gonna make sure I don't abide by that. I move like this. I like same. So, but the devil don't want to stand alone, so the devil got to work ways to get other people. And they don't want to do it. Some people know better, but so the devil gonna put their monkey wrench in it. This is why I'm here. Well, what they gonna put in? They gonna put it in your food. That's why the goddess is here too. Turn to that page, what you wrote down when she was talking about it's in our food. There you go. Here it go. They're gonna put it in our food. They're gonna put it in our school system, how to influence you. the books that y'all be talking about. Why is that in the book? Why are we reading this still with our kids? Right? They're gonna put it on your TV, your social media. Thus why we changing the parameter here. And I'm gonna get to this one, man. This is gonna be the strongest one. They're gonna put it in our music. Whoa, our music. And so then when people start buying, oh, it's okay. Devil, it's okay. But my mom and dad said, don't listen to your mom and dad, love them. I'm gonna give you a contract. Don't listen to your mom and dad. You gonna be able to support your mom and dad. Go on, come over here and bend over. Go on, come over here and do this. Go on, come over. It's the sacrifice for your mom and dad. Go on, sing that song. And then after, you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. I got a golf close over here in Belize somewhere we can fly to. Go on, sing them songs. You doing all this for your mom and dad. Don't you want this? Don't you want this? Don't you find it crazy? Watch this. I'm finna do something. Y'all gonna be like, oh, wow. Watch this. Even better. Watch this. Pay attention. Watch this. Watch this. Don't lose your mind when I do it. And don't be looking, because I don't want nobody hypnotized, because you ain't getting mine. I don't pass my stuff out so I can dog tag and tag people that they belong to me. I ain't no owner or like that. No, I work with people. I empower you so you don't have to be so when I do this, ensure that you like close one eye or something. I don't know. Do something to protect yourself. I'm telling you right now, because this is what they do, and it worked. I know it worked because it be getting our kids. Go on, come over here. You don't want? Go on, come over here. Go on, come over here. Now you don't recognize that this is a one with substance and that it's just mine. It's just an example. Imagine if I was gone, come over here. Don't you see? Huh? Come over here. I ain't got you yet. Go on, sign that. Go on, sign that. I know. No, you ain't gotta read it. See, don't you see the big numbers on it? What it say? 20,000, 25. That's all you gotta know. Just no. You can read the front. Why is the writing so small? Why is the writing so small? You want to take time? You want to do what? You want to take it home to a lawyer? You want to? Wait a minute. Before we do, go on, sign that. Go on, sign that. Go on, sign that. You see that money? And then what? You gonna sign? You don't want? Come on. What I got? Okay, here go another 5. Go on, sign. You don't want to? No, because some of them carry their money around. Braggadocious about it. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gone. Go on, sign that. Oh, you don't want to sign now? Watch this. So then they go a step further. Watch this. You thought that was just it? No, we got some smart cats out there and smart women out there that, you know, like, I know my worth. I know my worth. And so, you know, they got to continue. And so then the optics is this then, to make it even just thick. And then so to make them look like, if you don't, you looking like a dummy. Watch this. Tell me I ain't lying. Watch this. Skippo! Yeah. Turn the camera on. Social media. So today, beloved, we got Sean Shelman, and we're gonna give him the inner love and peace chain. He coming to the team. Go on, sign now, Sean. You on camera. Your loved ones see you. the world see you. And this is normal. This is normal. Go on, son. Gone. That's why it's normal, because you at home and you getting hypnotized. Ooh, he getting a chain. Ooh, I wish that was me. Ooh, not, and you know You know why it worked, beloved? Not only this, but you get amnesia about TLC talking about points get stole. You get amnesia about unsung heroes and stuff like that. But not that one beloved, though. Not that one beloved. Not me. The devil is a lie. And that's why I put him up there and post him up there. Go on, say it again. Come back today. I'll put you up again. About 35,000 times. I'm trying to put it up alone so people get the hint. Bro say, hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, bro, look. Don't be going out there signing nothing, bro, and they give you this black card, right? It's pretty, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was pretty, man. Just the card alone. I was dusting it off. Yeah. Get dust. I ain't never seen one of them. Next don't get one. He say, yeah, they say, go on, man, go on, spin that up, cool. You here now? You made it. Yeah, we made it. Yeah, we made it. We rich. We rich. We rich. We rich. But let me show you the emptiness inside. I signed it. How rich are you? How rich are you? How rich are you? You bankrupt. You have to take the cars back. They come and confiscate your money. How they confiscate your money out the safe? This is crazy work right here. Brother say, no, man, I didn't even spend that money, bro. Whatever money I whatever money I earned, I lived off that, worked all that. They say, man, you ain't spending no money. You ain't. They said, I don't need it. I make enough. I'm making more than where I came from. So this is enough. There's always enough of enough. And he said, man, I gave that card back to him, man. I don't want that. And now I collect all my royalties and everything. I actually moved. He said he moved, and that was a good move, and understood how to go this different direction. Beautiful, beautiful. How did we link at this time? We are utilizing tools around us with more substance. Beloved, this is why whatever y'all was going through of trying to decide if you coming to the collective order of saying we gotta get rid of them, so let's use this energy now, and it didn't work. And the reason why it didn't work is that right there, because I'm the one who come and sit the silence and understanding that, but I'm gonna do it in such a professional way that I don't hurt nobody's feelings. I hope that's all I can ask for, God willing, inshallah. So now the elders and so many who've constructed the social media to be viable for these times, it's so irony and so dramatically fed. Oh, the phones are killing our kids. The phone, they're destroying. And we got evidence it's doing this to their brain. And we got this and then, and our kids, it's just, and even the wisest philosopher. And I'm like, Lord, show me, Most High, show me. I'm part of this. And I'm even more old school than those who are out here, doing it in an entertainment way. Show me why it's so viable to me, but not to those that spit this drama. Well, Sean, why wouldn't you think that they need an entertainment volume of it too? That they need a negative side of it too, so that people can be angry. Because when you angry and happy, then that combination is something that person makes you sway like this and you go back. That's what that is. So for some of the folks that do that, it's a disservice in our community, all right? This is why. Because how am I able to contact with you right now? Lord, talk to me. How when I was in the depths where that I certainly was going to take my life. No doubt. No doubt. Because it was done before another lifetime. And the reason because you was successful at cutting off some things that I needed. What's that? That tutu, that portal I came back out of. I needed that portal to talk to me, talk life back into me, breathe life back into me. Though I had my own orchestration to do it, it was getting taxing because I knew how much life was coming at me. And so where's the best place when life coming at you? You fetal, you know, this feels comfortable. You wrap your baby up, ball them up, feel comfortable. My bathroom, small confinement. I'm not claustrophobic, so in there I feel comfortable. I can turn the light off, it's dark as hell, and I feel like I'm in the embryo state still. Again, comfortable. To get you to understand what I'm talking about, imagine, close your eyes and imagine you sitting in your mama's stomach at that point of building. Yeah, you can. Yep. Because you know what that space, exactly what it looks like. You've touched it, many of you. You still have a feel of it. So when you close your eyes, imagine that. That's your comfortable space. Now, where is that? Your mama. The number one tool of Most High, force, energy source, whatever you want to say. The one source that you can't deny, and if you take away, there's no more humanity. Take women away, there's no more humanity. I don't give a damn what we'll be able to create, robots and synthetic and all that, but that's not humanity. And that's gonna die out after a time. It definitely. See how I tell me? Just waiting for the youngest one. Who the youngest man we got on there? There you go. He just came out. All right, that's how much time we got, bro. All them when the last, that's it. That's the last one. Cause they gone. They gone. The portal gone. Closed. Everything. They gone. That's your death right there. And you looking. I'm looking. That's your death. No, you dead already, fool. You only got. See what I'm talking about? You gonna even die even sooner because they not around to keep you energetic and die unless you invest into these to yourselves. Each other, you know what I'm saying? And be like, okay, I'll be with you and that ain't gonna work for you, Sean. Might gonna work for others, but that ain't gonna sustain you to be rejuvenated, restored, because you know, you understand, you a rod. You a rod. You was made here to be a rod. That's a battery. They're batteries. Positive, negative. Has to have. There's nothing else that can do this. Yin and yang. It ain't yang yang and yin yin. It ain't. Sorry. Deal with it. And you'll be able to. Because it's not a stopper. That's the beauty of being human. What stop you? You. Car can't say that. What stop you? A building can't say that. What stop you? Your house can't say that. Everything needs you. So you the stopper. So that says to me, Sean, just because you don't like it, it's not your cup of tea or whatever, but you respect it. Because nothing stops the human being. It's your dominion. Should nothing stop the human being? It don't matter what nobody like down here. I don't like that. So, if it's within the law, in the universal law, it's gonna happen. And if it ain't, at times it's still gonna happen because Most High wants us to see something. What's the symbol of that happening? I'm trying to show you. Did I not tell you, pay attention? You ain't gonna like it, but it's the fact. You are one below me, so you gods down here. It's your choice. You wanna run around here and switch your body up every 6 months? It's your choice. Can your body handle it? See what I'm talking? This is what we get to. The stopper is, you stop yourself. So if you feel, I want to augment my body, and you think your body can sustain it, cool. Then as you go and you sustain it, and then after a while, like many see, this leaking, this doing that, falling, or folks dying. That's the stopper. That's you using your free will, and the Most High not getting in the way. letting you see what your free will got you. That's why you stay connected to me. That's why you stay so close to the laws and balance and the boundaries, like Mr. Rockman and like Miss Ali said, so that you don't end up stopping yourself. I know my limitations. I know who I am, and it outweighs, my limitations outweighs a lot of y'all, if all, because I ain't in them hospitals all my life. So there's purpose. How you know? I'm here in front of you with my flaws, vices, and all. And I ain't stopping. Because I'm the only one that can stop me. Now you say, we can stop you. We can lock you up. You can lock what up? Huh? Mandela, you can lock what up? Geronimo Pratt, you can lock what up? Dr. York, you can lock what up? Nature Boy, you can lock what up? And so many of y'all that's in there. You ain't locked up. The body locked up. Your ship locked up. And I just told you, congratulations, you know your being. Welcome here, being. Welcome, being. Your being locked up if you allow your being to be locked up, because your being don't need nobody to do nothing. Your being don't need nobody really to do nothing. It just choice. It wanted to get in here so it can do. And the things that the being want the body to do, pay attention. At times don't amount to a beans. What the hell you want to be out here and having tantric, toxic? See what I'm talking about? A lot of y'all don't even realize you better off in there. Huh? Yeah, I understand. 3 hots in the cot, clothes clean, got a place to sleep. That's why so many, that's why ain't no room in there. Thank you, Most High. Why ain't no room in prisons? Why it ain't packed up in here? Ain't nobody rehabilitating nobody? Don't believe that. Folk in there smart as hell. See this crap outside? Boom! Why you punch him? I was supposed to get out in a month. Five more years. You know better. Oh, dang. I know I was supposed to come home and stuff, but I just had to defend myself, and they tacked 5 more years on. I'll call y'all later. You saying, Sean, you about lost your raggedy mind. You done fell off. Like, now we can call you cray cray. No, don't do that yet. Hold on. Just like you held on. Let me show you. There's folks in that dang prison, no doubt, richer than me and you out here and living it in there, richer than me and you. What do I mean? Like Beloved say, we always in a struggle. But yeah, I gotta pay that dang mortgage, and I better make sure I pay my mortgage, my lights, and my phone bill. I gotta pay that. Yeah. What they gotta worry about inside there? Hey man, come ball that burner, man. Yeah. Give me some ramen noodles. Yeah, here you go. They rich in there. Shot callers, big ballers. Woo. They get fed 3 hots in the cot, and then they got food in they sell, and they ain't never hungry. They know how to turn each other into the other half. Let me cut you and put this on and put this hair on right there, and we good. We comfortable. They got the law working for them. Hey, Warden, call my mama and tell her kite message and stuff like that. Talk anytime they want. Warden get so mad. Hey, I didn't give you that phone. Quit talking to me. Folk got it good. You need to keep it good. Keep your insanity in there. But you're not locked up. You know that. Body locked down. I've proved that. Yeah, body, I keep the body. Yeah, okay, let me get here. Because I ain't locked up. I can close my eyes anytime I want to and go anywhere I want to. On the projector, all the places fit in here. That's how, beloved, I agree with you that the man is the universe. Because if we on right, what we get from her, it goes up here because we can't produce here like that. So our universe is here. Think about it, because we're the most imaginationable of us between the two, because you already have the whole universe in you. So you don't imagine nothing. It is. You see what I'm talking about? So we have the capability to be the flourishing of imagination in such a high velocity. That's why it's so easy for y'all to, like you said, play on our emotions and because, you see what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's a head thing with us. More than, see what I'm talking about? But that now you get that feminine. This is what scares our women on the feminine side. Now you connect that feminine, that male, what has like a little jock, little nerdy, like smart, and he ain't got no eyes on no man. He full woman, me, hello. But I can personify such a full circle and be cool with it. You had Dr. Umar, he made a little thing because drinking his Coke, but I understood it because the perception that we give each other, you know what I'm saying? Oh, no, it ain't that. But Dr. Umar perfectly showed he had a little can. 9 times 10, a man, we big, boom, you know what I'm saying? Beer, boom, But in our tie, boom, little can, I had a little something, and it's like, okay, I don't need that much. That's all that is. I don't need that much. But I carry it on because that was effective, just like smoking a cigarette. Watch this. People didn't just gravitate smoke cigarettes because, I need some. It was a seductive thing. It was a image thing. It helped, right? So young lady come around and stuff, and everybody at one point in the society smokes or whatever, right? It was like, oh, you smoke? Can I get a pack? Cause it was a thing to get to know and ice break, all that. It was all that before it became nicotine addictive, right? So he come around and cut the ice, you know what I'm saying? Let me pull some cigarette here. Sexy about it. I know that we have more Marlboro commercials and everything else, stems and stuff with the cigarettes and sex appeal. So now you're attracted to that. And so the young lady said, oh, can I get a cigarette? Oh, yeah. You didn't know? It's untold. You don't say nothing. You didn't know. I was waiting for that. Yes. And now we talking. And we got some stuff in common. Agree, we have normalized our rotten behavior. We hit it right on dots. I agree. We have normalized our rotten behavior, me included. Don't take me out the equation. I'm the example. I'm not perfect. Rock, I was raised in 2 places. You made a point where that used to be a time you said it blew you away. You was about 14 or something like that. It blew you away when you finally had ran into a child or youth cussing out their parent. Boy, you had me laugh. I was like, whoa. I was crying. Yeah, I was crying. But then I said, well, nah, because I was like, nah, not with me. Not with me. And let me show you something. That's where I come in and I say, I applaud. You know, we be talking about the generations be, baby boomer this. I wish they wasn't the great. We the great Gen Z this. Yeah, whatever. Cool. Because some of us might have a lap, but do y'all have it like this? When I was raised, and in my environment, I'm not saying it didn't happen. Of course it did, but it was like this. Because I'm telling you, watch this. If it would have happened, you would have had a lot of parents on like this. So I'm talking about mug shots on the new on mug shots like this. Why Miss Mary every day? Why Miss Mary on no mug shots? Something knock that child out. Why Mr. Jones? They good people. Man, they going ham. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't like this, watch this. I wish I would talk back to my parents. I had a hard time talking back when I'm an adult. You know you're an adult, right? You the adult. You know, they parent, yeah, but you live your own life. You make your own money. Hell, you supporting them. That's how you know what I'm saying? Checked myself how hard. Disciplined I was with them. I said, still yes, ma'am, everything. Instilled in me. Respect go a long way. So when I heard it, that's what shook me because I was like, not around me. I ain't never witnessed that around me. Because all of them in the 80s, parents, they was on it. But I wish I would have seen. That would have been some hilarious stuff. Because when them comedians tell you stuff like talking back to your parent and all of a sudden, you know, that action, you know, like, where my money? Act like quick. All of them had it. You're gonna have some manners. You can't go to other people's house if you ain't got no manners. I ain't lying. Menace Society showed us that. Ice Cube them, bang up, woo, all that. Cuss her out of it. But coming mama house, how she would. How she would. Exactly. Get your feet off get out my plastic all on the couch and you sliding off. You ain't got time to be argumentative and trying to argue with your parents. They just doing things right. Through the struggle. Today. Yeah, I know. Put the hat on today. They start young. Hey. I'm gonna go over here. I'm going over here. I'm going to Timmy's house, and then, were you gonna be back on it? Nah, I ain't coming home. I just told you. I'm going over to Timmy's house. I'll be home when I get home. Yeah. You implicating you gonna walk in this house when you want to? You implicating you gonna act like you want to? And you don't pay no bills here? Like, you ain't even renting your room out. I'm not even renting your room out to you. At this age, you got a job. I ain't even, oh. And see, this is where the argument come in. Oh. Especially today. Oh. You gonna tell me? And then we come back. Because now it's too late. But we tried. Because it should have been tackled before. But we tried. Because we be watching these episodes and think it's going, well, maybe I'll use this tactic. No, you can't use that tactic. You didn't start with that tactic. So you can't come with that tactic. That tactic is for when you establish this is how, you know what I'm saying, right off the bat. You don't run nothing. This is my house. And then you need to see why this is my house. See right here? See this the mortgage. This the job I gotta go work. This is what I had to go do for the job to work that job. Educate. Blah, blah, blah. So now you didn't put the whole. So they walk away like, oh, this your house. I see why this shit. See, when they see the numbers and when they see what you got to go through, and maybe you carrying to work with them early in that morning, especially in the military, 5 in the morning, when they don't want to get up. Come on, where we going? Come on, where we going? Since you gonna tell me, I got to part of the process. Why you ain't? I gotta show you why you ain't gonna tell me nothing. About to tear my book up. So we get wrote down this what we do after that when they tell us, and you accept that. And you go in your room and you contemplate whether you should kick them out the room or not. Just kick them out the house. I'm gonna kick you. And most of us, but I said, be videotaping. Get out. Get out. What about I'll send them to you. I'll put them on the porch. You'll find your clothes on the porch in the morning. Just get. And we show our love because it's like he or she can get us the wrong we do. He or she can get for sure. But you got cousins, sisters, brothers, and everything for the time being because it's just your tension, you're mad at the time, and you can call them. But we do the ignorant stuff because we want to prove a point. And it works some for us sometimes till it go bad. You know what I'm saying? And then but before that, you like, okay, see this your list right here, huh? This your list, huh? This your list that you gonna go see. The rules now is, and you trying to establish rules now, and it's already out of bounds. How you gonna establish rules if something's already out? How you gonna put rules on something something's already out of bounds, operating out of bounds? It just don't work like that. The rules ain't gonna bring it back in bound, and if it do, it's just temporary because it's gonna get right back out of bounds. That's how it's been operating. So you're gonna pay the water bill, you're gonna pay your own cable bill, and you're gonna buy your own dishes and stuff. I'm tired of washing your dishes and stuff, and plus you're gonna be wasting my money. You know what I'm saying? Da da da. But or you don't have to buy your own. You can rent my dishes. When you drive the car and stuff, pay. You got to rent the car and put gas in it. Why I gotta do all that? You say you want to come in and go when you want to. So to do that, you got to pay the price to go and do what you want to. That's what adults do. So you want to operate on adult level, so I got to treat you like an adult. But that only works, really. It's going to be temporary if you don't. Right off the bat. They learn that. You learn that. You teach them that lesson when you done taught them cooking, sewing, like the brother say, how to operate with the baby. Same, just like the young men. I believe in the young men. Let's get to that. Young men should play with the babies, not play with the baby. Understand the baby. The structure is already there with that. And home ec and all that stuff, what they took it out of schools, some schools, put it back in there, or put it back inside the resources of the homeschooling. What I mean, it is a risky behavior. We have to acknowledge that if we saying play with the baby by yourself, learn how to play with babies by yourself. The little girl can do it, right? Because that's her. That's gonna be one of her many job criteria if she chooses to when she grows up, right? But the little boy, if he's by himself playing with some toys, then yeah, girl, that's risky. Without the proper tutelage of why the little boy is allowed to do this. You're not playing with the little baby or a little toy. You're learning the sensitivity and the care and the responsibility of this now, so that, and we doing it under the Mayat view, guidance and all that, so that the other risky behavior don't creep in. Oh, a little bit. I'm gonna marry me a babe. You gonna do what? Well, we can take our fantasy world and you ain't gonna marry no damn little babe. Shut up, fool. You hear sensitivity and understand so that you ain't no crazy fool like you act and want to go that way. That's why you got the Mayat there to steer that behavior out the way of that. Because I understand that'll work, because when I'm playing with my sister, my little sister, and she's teaching me how to braid hair with her little dolls, I'm learning something. I can braid my own hair if I want to. Now many look at it, well, that's a feminine. That one. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. Ain't nothing. We all have a balance of abilities that complement each other. If she can't, I can. Come on. Now, it might not look like mama, baby, but you ain't gonna go look out this house looking like crap. I'm saying something, because a divine energy talked about that. Got me looking out the house looking like crap, and had the mama there. A mama figure. I should say, not mama, but a mama. So I'm talking about. So that mama wasn't learning nothing. So I'm talking about. So, beloved, it's right on, because this is going to fit in, because we are going to start in so many ways schooling, this type of schooling on top of that, so we can keep each other in pace of on the same page of why it's going to be so great of catering to these guys down here, to these babies, these youths. You know what I'm saying? So stems them away from that aggressive attitude and having to feel that if I'm not playing sports with my child, if I'm not playing video games with my child, driving in the hood using my child as a go-getter for me. Ooh, your baby cute. Yeah. I'll be the example. Shoot, come on now. my baby was beautiful. I ain't telling you a lie, and I knew it. Cause I was like, God damn. Look what can come out of. And boy, you know who you are. She tired. Give her some rest. It was always a mission, fulfilled all the way around. But you know what I'm saying? Stroke my ego a little bit. Ooh, and both ways. I could be with them alone or be together. Ooh, Alexander Ma, y'all baby beautiful. Watch this. So it's no wonder to me, because like I told you, I'm that baby they held up in Roots. And my mama, I'm looking at the picture. Mama, well, my sister at? Who is that? My sister? Because she talked. Nah, baby, that's you. Look just like a little girl. Beautiful. Full of hair. Everything. See what I'm talking about? So I used my child as a little catcher and thing. I just knew it was beautiful. I ain't mind no mind showing them off, because I love people like, oh, your baby. I like it. Ain't it though? God. See what I'm talking about? So, let's get back to the perspective. Fell off a little bit. Not enough though. Not enough to bring us back. Let's close up a little bit. What I got? All right, I went over a minute. This will be the long one. We'll show it out. All right, so we tap. So we living off love. So we redefining what love is, and like the beloved Ali said, and like I say, thank you so much. And the Rock Newman, thank you so much. Everybody has been cognitive and well, no matter at times, understand our flaws and vices and our habits of being nasty and stuff will override that little bit of good that we did, of righteousness that we did, of that cognitive will to the righteous side, right purpose that we did. That's why I'm here, because I will not allow nobody to overlook it. Yes, we do bad things. We've done bad things. We are bad people at sometimes and da-da-da and whatever. But I still believe in us. Why? Because that thing still come out. It still has the ability to come out. The sky still has the ability to be blue. The calmness still has the ability to exist. The purpose to understanding you is why. Why is all this calm? Because it's calm inside one. Understand that? When you don't come at me, then I get more peaceful and more peaceful and more peaceful for you, for us, and be who I'm supposed to be. That's what this comes about. So that's why I say you have to now become just as patient as I did to get to where I am. This is a process, a beautiful process, because the things we talk about, define love. What is it going to take? Love for self. For you to buy into this and we to buy into all that, you got to love yourself. That's just it. You want change? Then we got to change in ourselves first. And Mr. Newman and Miss Ali define that very well with that interview. Now, it's not going to be perfect. But like I said before, it's like cool with the vices and stuff and blah, blah, but it's the we worry about the vice that can hurt you. That vice that we lean on, can it hurt somebody else? How no dare do I want to put my problem, my situation, on somebody else. I will check Sean. Many of you know that. I can bring myself out of so much and all that, but there's a purpose in it, and I always understand it. That's why you could never waver how I'm moving. Only Most High can. You can think you the one that Most High taught that you can think that if you like to. If that was what it was, then I wouldn't be here. You and I know that. But I also know that it's the component to stray me way distract. And it's just not gonna happen. We so much more embedded now than we ever were. We are who we are. Which brings me to the next. This is very sensitive, so if you if what I've been up to so far is too sensitive for you, then you need to leave. You need to leave now. Save yourself the time now. This is not nothing to get angry about over or nothing, no. Let somebody tell you in layman terms or more less sensitive. But I'm gonna be more sensitive than ever with it because it is. I respect people's feelings. I work to respect people's feelings because that's how I want to be treated. If it doesn't come back like that, reciprocity, I understand. I'm too smart enough to understand the levels of why and analyze you why. You're not there yet. That's what ascension is about. Sometimes it's going to be lonely up here dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? Because people just not going to understand what you, but that's not what you have to worry about protecting and stuff because Most High going to protect that. Most High understand you because if Most High didn't understand you, you wouldn't have the attention you do. So Most High get it. Most High get it all from here to there. When you're talking about Most High, know that I'm talking about from my lower to my higher point. But we use it like that because that's the beauty of it. See what I'm talking about? It's the same thing inside my brain when I'm thinking, you thinking. It's the same thing inside. This same thing you illuminate when you talking and you talking sense, making sense, and being healthy with your human beings among them, and recognizing them more than you recognize yourself because you know you them. We one. That's what we here for. To show you power, but not abusive power. Most High made us like this. You can even have a heavy heart for those who had to go sit down in that prison because of you, have passed away, have went through struggle and still struggle, lost houses. Monty, but it's because folks not operating in their generator operator. I can still get like this for those who anybody else would be like, fuck them, bump them. Yeah, I hope they die and da da da. Why? Because I just said we won. Would you want to go through that? No. And though I wouldn't, I work hard not to allow myself to go down there so I don't have to go down there. That doesn't negate the fact that I can feel when I put myself in that position because I work for Most High, not for my shell. And that upsets my shell. Because the shell know how to pick up a gun. Shell know how to kill. Shell got the slickest tongue out here. Shell know how to cuss a mug out. Cold. I could cuss a mug out so cold that you'll go home and you'll do something to yourself for sure. Y'all know that for a fact. I just showed you the hypnotizing effect. It's not just with a symbol. Shoot, what comes out got to be. But it's to show that your power can also be your worst enemy. And that's why so many people with power use money to keep their power so other people don't become their worst enemy. See how that works? I give you money to do this to him, do this, da da da. Why? Because I don't want to lose my power. He gained power, I lose power. She gained power, I lose power. So they think. Because they equate the power in the money. No power within to understand. You see what I'm talking about? Then exerted all your power that you think is power, but losing your investments if you use your real power inside. Bump that doing this with my money. Invest, and y'all wondering what the stock market is for. Boy, I try to tell y'all something out here. So we learning. That's why I'm not gonna shy away and be like, you talking too much. You talking to the wrong people. We talking to the right people. Full circle. Full circle. We talking to the right people. Full circle. Not gonna miss nobody. Counterpole, hip pole, alphabet, woo whoa, money, no money, poverty, in the car, out the car, on the sidewalk, in the street. Almost one thing we all got in common. There's a phone. So stop demonizing the digital and the AI like we do, because now it's effective. Which leads me into it. One of my brothers brought up, we get on this identity crisis. So now, we here, the original. So this has been a splice. Like I told you, there's many of us in this blackness. Let's keep it there. Blackness. So many covers, covert, da-da-da. Let's get over this more. Let's get over the more, the indigenous, the this. Let's call it what it is. It's blackness. It's going to have to move. We going to have to move. Yes, we know what the past is. So let's bring the past to the forefront so we can see it for what it is and talk about it. Is the past still the past today? Are we still striving on the past day? No, I beg to differ. We got folks that were nasty and they part of the Moor society. We understand the Moor society. And if you don't, go check it. All right. Your Moors were the intelligence that knew Alchemar, head of their time, AI, whatever you can call them. In some points, became down in celestial type, not came down to, but got that knowledge from celestial type force, energy, or whatever, because they did prominent around the world, spread the knowledge of some to some, so they could be empowered over others. All right, they use others to be the front cover, but they be the power. We need to recognize this. I have no problem, because I have no problem with you or anybody. But we're going to break down the walls and barriers that stem ours from being the best we can. Now, the knowledge is majority of you live in a sovereign state and understand that. I know, unlike my brother, you've been pushing others to get in the sovereign state, understand the sovereign state. So there's no hindrance or we don't want you to. No, it's just a process and you put it around, all right? But it's time that you be that voice of the picture of what you know and knowledge. All right. If one of the brothers can help me understand in such a beautiful way, I think about 5-6 years ago when I was paying attention to it, that what the value of President Obama's presidency was, that he went in that Morocco and got that flag. So that's important. We understand that that brings the sovereignty out. Established it, boom, sovereign, got it. So can we all fall under that? Because what it is you have nothing if you're not a nation or anything if you don't fall off on the flag of representation. So beloveds that don't understand, the reason why we keep ourselves in a slave outer view of it is because in so many ways we haven't sovereigned ourselves to understand we need a flag. We need to establish a nation within ourselves. The Moors got it right there, right now, within this. So that's why we're doing what we're doing. Are we allowed to fall over under the Moorish flag, star? Or do we have to establish our own, which is easy? We just have to come together and say, within this nation of nations that recognize us as not them and treat us like them and equal, we are a nation that will treat each other. And then that's when we're able to go, and they know it. We're able to go and treaty and negotiate again for our sovereignty. And if they don't give it to, we're sovereign within ourselves, and we know it. And if they mess with it, they mess with the whole sovereign nation. Come on now. Come on now. And what we need now is a process that don't make it hard for those who want to be sovereign, join the tribes and do the right way and move in the right way and build our own, not taken away from anything, not having to hurt anybody out. This is too big inside itself, because what it would do would help relieve the pressure that so many got, that they think they got to take care of us and da. No, you don't. No, you don't. Just allow us to build, just like you continue to build around us, your things. We don't stop it, da. Matter of fact, we integrate with it and da and love on it and da. That's always gonna happen, because whatever you build in your sovereign and understanding, they gonna like too, and we gonna like too. See what I'm talking about? Everybody gonna win. Everybody. And then all of a sudden you got parallel, because that's what's gonna happen. Once you do it, others gonna follow and be like, okay, and we back to that mixing part, because everybody is getting treated like they somebody and they matter. The times of us having established between each other, Black Lives Matter, wear the shirts and that's over. We know we matter. They know you matter. Stop harping it. It's almost like we begging out here and stuff. We're not gonna beg for not a damn thing no more. We're gonna establish within ourselves, raised within our inner being to become our own leaders, so that when we come together, we know how we lead. We know the expectations of ourselves. We know what Arizona out there doing, them nomads, and starting to establish their own awareness of. We can do it within ourselves, build it out, small, inside in, out, and bro, this is what it is. Like I said before, we here. It got quicker up on me than I thought, but we here with that transformation. We're gonna have to bite the bullet. Told you we're gonna have to have a lot of pain. The struggle ain't gonna be easy. Da. Go look at the civil rights movement in them times and days. That's why history is important. So when you look at that, you see when they activated, when folks activated, how tough it was. But then you seen, okay, folks can't get on that bus, bro. What we gonna do? And what Malcolm and Jesse and all them say, okay, look, check it out. Look, hey, let's use the resources we got. What we got? Everybody, one out of three of us got a car. Bam. So we're gonna have to sacrifice, bro. You got to use your car, man. You willing to give it up? Might have to use your house and cook some meals and stuff. You willing to do that? Break bread with your brother and sister so we can keep this movement going. Are we willing to do that? Back then it was hard because they didn't have that many resources. Today, we got everything. What don't we got is what we got to ask ourselves collectively, not individually. And then not harp on you giving too much and he didn't give enough and they didn't give nothing and da. Bring what you want, bring what you got to. Because why we can take this type of moniker of speak and say, God say, come as you are. Come where? Church. How? Come as you are. Come your best. Come in whatever you can. Just your best what you got. You sure Most High didn't say, you need to go to Macy's. Suited and booted. J.C. Penney's. And if you make $160,000 a stack a year, you can't come in nothing less than Louis or Huey Tooey. Most High ain't talking like this to us. Most High ain't putting that type of stuff on us. And we know it. We put it on ourselves. Imagine that. Is that godly operating? Well, that's not something Most High put in the scriptures and stuff like that. Most High ain't acting like this. And Most High ain't asking us to act like that for him in front of him. Because I don't know why we impressing each other, trying to impress each other when what you got between your legs? Cool. What you got? Same thing. We strip down and stuff. We look the same down there. Different shades did it up. But we shouldn't be surprised. Other than, okay. Good. Oh. And then once you get the look, you be like, ain't nobody really bigger or smaller or anything. We all kind of like, it just got to tight. And because you know what? I'm going to go straight there. The unbalance come from with this thing, and we be talking about each other because we're not linking up with our proper counterpart. You know them, boy. You know that. I leave you with this because you're going to get this one. You know, some of y'all know you was a kid and you had the square blocks, triangle, and whatever, and you had to get you to understand what fits what, right? To get you to understand what fits what, you had to sit there Yeah, to sit there and stick it in the right thing, right, as a toddler, and you like got that circle block, and you trying to put it in the square block. That don't fit in there, and you squeezing it. You squeeze. It kind of fit. It kind of, cause you like, it's the right one. It fit. No, it can fit, but it ain't supposed to go in there. Pay attention. Pay attention. So, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. Okay. Hey, watch this, Sean. Do you supposed to be with a tall woman? Theoretically speaking. It's my choice and free will. Yeah, I can. Okay, but genetically speaking and compatibility wise, on a physical plane, what do you know? Same height, little lower than my eye level, right? And same compost, almost. And that will be a compatible situation for the best. Yeah. No pain, it's not supposed to be painful at all. Nowhere near. But watch the gravitation we done came to with that 5 something, 7 something. That's how painful, that's how much pain we've inflicted on ourselves, within ourselves. It's not pleasure. And I'm not trying to insult nobody. Them tall fools supposed to be with another tall fool. Compatible pleasure. Of course it's gonna be pleasure to them, you know why? Because they think they doing something. Really ain't doing. How you doing something when a 9-pound, 10-pound baby come out of you? You ain't doing nothing. You ain't, I don't care who you think you is. You ain't doing nothing. You just doing something that she ain't never had that baby. She ain't had that baby before like that. Had a number of babies, and theatrics make you feel good. And some are used to that type of pain, where they translate it's pain, but it's pleasure. And then now it comes to, watch this, it's a thing of endurance, because everybody on the same norm, it's normal. So, ooh, yeah, I got that. You see my tall basket, you see my big bag, and he put down in bed, and you're like, just to look good, clout. Because what your personal stuff got to do with, it shouldn't be out here. And that's what Miss Ali was talking about too. All right. One thing I would take the bullet and bite, and I got to, but I do it lightly with myself. I know I'm gonna be hard on myself. Miss Ali was so right about. I'll leave with this is perfect. We kick our black men. We don't do right, whatever we're outbound. Y'all just kick us out here in front of everybody. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. You brought me out here. You made me have to come out here, because she hit it right on the door. And so that's why I came out with my issue. I was like, I ain't finna kill myself. I ain't finna be no suicide. I'm gonna save myself by doing what I know to, boom, use this apparatus, talk to it, let me talk back to myself, and we're gonna keep on moving. People started engaging, understood what I was going through, valued it because they went through it, and impressed by it, knew it working, they tried it, jumped on. Somebody came, blew life in me when I felt like it, man, I ain't getting clarity. Because clarity was killing me. Not why this did it, because I wanted to move on. Don't give up. So that's when I knew the connection. So that's what the digital thing came about. We this is the purpose. We didn't like it before because we wasn't using it right. It wasn't serving us. This serving us now. This touched so many people. All right. And you know it is, they do, because look how much stoppage. They want to shut people down, buy the platform. They knew, don't have, see what I'm talking about? It worked. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. And then folks don't want to show you your numbers, that, because they don't want you to know it worked, because you'll get a big, no, I will not. You see that. You're going to get the same hard working, focused, eye on the prize dude. I promise every time. And it don't matter. It don't matter what hit these pockets. It don't matter, how I come. None of that. It's going. Only thing it could do. This is the only, I promise. This the only thing that I'm gonna allow it to do. Promise. I promise. Get better. 3 up, 3 down. Literally 3 hours, yo. Love y'all. Love what we do. For the effort of understanding what we doing, all right? Keep bounding. Keep bounding. Keep bounding. Keep working to love yourself. You keep working to love yourself, guarantees love coming out of you. And guarantees us the process to go forward. Let's challenge. This is the challenge. This is the challenge. You want a challenge? Prescribe to the prescription on an outer personal view for the outer benefit, not for your own. Not for your own. Do it for the future of our generation to exist. If we say the original, then let's act like it. Let's act like it. Let's be it. Because the original, watch this. Watch this. What the original do? Look around you. Look around you. Original. Go outside on the porch, wherever you are, and just look around you. And use this. Use this. Because it's difficult. It's difficult because we forgot what we built. We forgot what we originally came here for. And they'll love you for it. Humanity will love you for it. 5, 10 years, 15, 20 years of show. The generation after us will love us for it. You like clout? You want to be recognized? You want to be in books? They will write about you. All of us. This the society that leaned forward and wouldn't let coexisting take them down, wouldn't let racism take them down. That's them. Your granddaddy, your grandfather, your parents, they was part of that. That's what they're going to be talking about. You the ones that, in the transition, we going from the impossible stuff that we've already been able to do to impossible things that we ain't seen us do yet. Think about that. Think about that. Right now, we trying to go places out and with these rockets and things. When they grow up, they gonna be out there and da-da-da. What you think they gonna talk about? Who you think they gonna reflect on? So right now, I know what's been written. That's just the prescription that we go by for the discipline of continuing to discipline the human being. But we can even better the prescription. We can catapult the prescription. I said it before, what if a billion, just a billion? That ain't really a lot of people among us. What if just a billion people get it? And we pass away and out the flesh, and we go through, right? And when you come back, the system even better, the matrix or whatever you call this thing, when you come back into another life or another body, you know, to do it, you might not know, but you might, because a billion of us consistently, consciously feed our Shaki record that when we do that, it stays with you. You know, shit, I'm here. I know I lived back in them days. no doubt. Some of y'all do now too, because you went back there and research. You're like, wow. Some of y'all know it for a fact, because some of y'all done popped up some pictures of, man, that look like such and such. And I'm like, yeah, sure in the hell do. No doubt. Only 12 traits. So in that 12 traits, 12 zodiacs, and it ain't changed. It's in our above and us. That means the traits of these faces that we got. That's why they're so unique. I was getting out of bounds, but we look so much alike because ain't nobody sit up there and made millions and millions of features and stuff. Just one, the thought process of doing that just didn't make sense. When once it goes through the godly loop, or it'll create through the image of the two people. You see what I'm talking about? So it'll always create a different image, because the two people that are getting together don't look alike. You see what I'm talking about? Most I knew that through the time. So the image won't. It'll be similar. Right? I got T. That's how I know so much of our tribe. Our nose, all right? Our high beak cheek, yeah, we got you. We got us. Our forehead, greatest indication. Some of y'all ears, you're pointed, right? The greatest understanding for this right now, go watch Lord of the Rings and just look at the different types of things operating in that movie, right? They're similar to each other and they're fighting this. Similar to the trolls. We got them here today. You see what I'm talking about? Elves, you got them here today. You see what I'm talking about? The winged people. I'll be able to show you this stuff. I'll show you all this stuff, how I know and stuff like that. Things that you know, all right? Indications. So I know we on the same page, because now I done caught up a little bit where I'm supposed to be with Miss Ali, all right? So the video I put out is a year ago, 2 years ago, all right? So my physical is caught up to my spirit, and so much. Remember, I told you, I'm just waiting patiently for my physical to catch up to my spirit, and still doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because the flesh still cries about stuff, and still and that's the whole point of meditation. Because you want the spirit to override the flesh fully, override it. Can you? We working towards it, and we're gonna need help with it. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no psychological. That's them. You are who you are. You control that inner thing. All that. That's what I'm bringing. All peace and love. Y'all be good. Straight out there. Keep pushing. It ain't over. Black, our history, our start, our month, right? So we understand it's no wonder to me on why the energy's so high in this month and stuff, and Q and so many of you beloveds bringing the cosmos and the astrology knowledge to us to understand why the universe is doing what it's doing, and the reason why our emotions and mode and stuff like that need to be in balance with it, so we can correspond with what's around us, the elements. All right, you the fifth. Let's ride. Love you.